And I'm Cassandra.
And we are Wattpad Woes, and we're starting a new book today. Um,
The
oh,
the alpha's pregnant mate.
it's by Icy Flame 98. Um, so I've got the description here that I'll read really quickly. Um, Also, little disclaimer: we have read this story before. Um, it was kind of when we were like testing out like whether or not this would be a sustainable thing to do before we um, actually like started the stream or like made the channel. So neither of us, I don't remember a single thing besides it being an absolute fever dream. Um,
Yeah, same.
so it'll be like reading it all over again. Uh,
Yeah.
so the alpha's pregnant mate, Skylar
And
Rose. Oh,
didn't hang on a second. Isn't I saw when I pulled it up.
uh huh.
How many reads does it have? Like
Three
three
point
three
four
million?
million.
Yeah. I was like, whoa. That's crazy. So
Yes.
also, have you opened the actual like first chapter yet?
Oh, not uh, yes, but I'm still on the description right now.
Okay. When you do, I forgot that there's a picture
Oh yeah.
at the top. That's what I was giggling about before we started streaming.
Okay.
It's just she's just staring at me and smiling.
With her dead
It's
eyes.
really funny. Yeah. I forget the name. Her name.
I think isn't it Victoria Justice?
Well, that's her character on the show Victorious,
No, I think
but
her actual name is Victoria Justice.
oh. Oh.
Isn't it?
Okay.
I don't know.
I
Well, we're
don't know.
this is too far ahead. I'm still on the I'm still on the description.
Okay. Go ahead, sorry.
Okay. So Skylar Rose Montgomery, 18 years old, sun kissed skin, chocolate brown hair, brown eyes, slim figure, and long legs. You might think she's your everyday good looking teen. How wrong can someone be? She's actually a werewolf. Yeah, this is one of those werewolf stories that we've been talking about.
If you couldn't tell by the title.
Yeah. Well, her father is the beta of the Forest Pine Pack. Zachary Anthony Shaw, 19 years old, well built body, 6'2", pale green eyes, perfect tanned skin, and black shaggy hair. All of these qualities are well known for being owned by a sexy player. He's the alpha of the Silver Moon Pack, who are known for their strength and brutality ever since their last alpha died 3 years ago. So that means he was made the alpha when he was 16 years old. Let that sink in.
Hmm.
Um, what would be in store for them when the moon goddess decides to pair them up as mates? Surely there must be trouble ahead for these two. Just read and find out. Also, disclaimer: this was I can't see it on the uh, computer like the desktop version, but
Mm-hmm.
the phone app says that this was completed in 2015. So this
Oh.
story is 6 years old, and um, I really doubt that Icy Flame 98 is going to be hurt by whatever we say. But um, general disclaimer: no hate. We're doing this for fun. Okay?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's open up chapter 1. Yeah, her name is Victoria. Her actual name is Victoria Justice.
Okay. Okay. I don't remember what it was in the show then.
I think it was just Tori.
Oh. I think you're right. Did you watch that show?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Like when it first came out, I didn't watch too many episodes of it.
Yeah. Same.
Um, so I think this is supposed to be our main character. Victoria Justice is our main character of this story.
Yeah.
So,
Just have that image in your head
mm-hmm,
while we read.
that exact one. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. I'm gonna skip the little author's note at the
Okay.
top. Okay, so this starts out with Skylar, Skylar's point of view, and Skylar is the main female character.
Mm-hmm. Played by Victoria Justice.
Yeah. Miss Schuyler, your father asked that I'd bring you to his office. He would like to speak with you this instant, said Jenny as she ran up to me from around the corner. I nodded and dismissed her. Just great. Here I was thinking I could get some rest after training new shifters for 3 hours. Well, I wouldn't expect anything less than my alpha to assign me to a job since I am the best female fighter in this pack.
Mm-hmm.
As I trotted. Why did you say.
I was like, ugh.
That was so weird. Okay, sorry.
Sorry, it was supposed to be more like, mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like, yeah. Okay.
I see. That's okay. As I trotted downstairs, I could hear my dad and the alpha talking to each other. I just hope they didn't find out about my pranks on Megan. She was definitely always getting on my nerves, always blabbing about how she's better than me just because she's the alpha's only daughter. One of these days, she's going to drive me to the point that I beat the crap out of her. Just the thought of this made me chuckle, and my wolf agreeing with me. Just as I was about to open the door, my dad opened the door. What were you laughing about, Sky? My father asked, clearly losing patience and waiting for me. He pulled me in and closed the door. Man, was it awkward in here. I kept looking from my alpha to my dad, hoping one of them would just cut to the chase. Could I know why I'm here? I said while fidgeting with my hands. I wasn't one for awkward conversations or ones that I could possibly be in trouble for. This always results me playing with my hands. Well, my alpha started, it seems that there had been rogues trespassing the area. We think they're planning on attacking us. So what does this mean? I began. Are we going to ask the neighboring packs for... I was cut off by my alpha growling at me. Do not mention the Silver Moon pack, he said through gritted teeth. I'm almost positive they are the ones who got the rogues to do their dirty work for them so they can have more land. As if they didn't have any already. I understand. Pardon, Alpha. It's all right, Skylar. I might have gotten a tad bit childish towards your comment. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Although I would hate to do this, you, your father, and myself will be going to their pack house for a peace treaty tomorrow, so pack up because we're going to stay there for 2 days. And with that, I nodded and left the room to go upstairs and pack a light duffel bag. I'll just finish the chapter.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is really, really short.
Yeah. Okay, this is Zachary's point of view. I can't believe that man thinks I'm the one who sent those damn rogues after him. Man, is he wrong. He's such a coward in asking me for a peace treaty after accusing me of something like that. People these days are so annoying. Suddenly, my door opened only to reveal Megan. Man, was she a poor excuse of a daughter, sleeping with her father's enemy. Want to have some fun, Zach? Megan said seductively while trailing her finger up and down my chest. No. Come on. Come on, I promise it will be good, she said while trying in all caps. Well, I spit on my phone. To make what's supposed to be a cute puppy dog face. I honestly don't know why I sleep with her. Oh, wait, that's right, to get her father pissed. But she's no fun. Brenda, I yelled. Not a second later, one of my scared maids came knocking on my door. Come in, I replied. Yes, Alpha Zachary, she responded. Would you be a doll and show Megan here to the exit? A smile played on my lips as I saw Megan's shocked face. A maid did as she was told and left with Megan. Hey, Adam, tell one of the guards to take Megan home and tell Brandon to prepare 3 rooms. We will having a guest. It's supposed to be we will be, but it's spelled BW. I said to my beta Adam through our mind link. And with that, I went to bed staring at the ceiling before drifting off to sleep.
Okay.
Chapter 1.
So that was very fast.
Yeah. I think these are, this next one's really short too.
Okay. Well, I'll just read the whole thing then. Oh, who's this guy?
Did you see it? I don't know. Zac Efron lookalike?
No, I don't think he looks like Zac Efron.
No.
Uh,
That's who he made me think of.
well, I guess this is supposed to be Zachary
Oh.
because he kind of like he's got those green eyes and the dark hair.
No. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be
Oh.
Zachary. I'm just saying he looks closest to Zac Efron
Oh,
if I were to choose a celebrity.
who's that guy with the really bushy eyebrows that was on? I think he was on Lost. Did you ever watch Lost?
Yeah, I love that show. I watched the whole thing like
Oh,
twice.
you were the one who introduced me to it. Oh my god.
Oh, I was?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, the doctor?
No, the brother.
Oh, yeah. Ian Somerhalder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I see
like
how you
him.
see that.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna start with chapter 2. We're back in Skylar's point of view. Skylar, get your ass up now! We have to leave in an hour! I heard someone yell. I groaned. I'm going, hold on! I yelled back. Do these people know what time it is? Waking up this damn early? I made my way to my dresser and got out denim shorts, a black tank top with lace on the back. I left them laid out on my bed before going to take a shower. I let the water get to the right temperature before stepping in and letting the water soak my body and hair. I washed
It'd be funny if it was just body hair.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. She is a werewolf after all.
Oh, that's true.
I washed up using my strawberry scented shampoo and coconut body wash. I don't understand why these people think that we need to know what smell of like bath products they used.
Yeah.
We can't
It's like in
smell
every
them.
book ever.
When I got out, I dried myself up with the towel and quickly got dressed. I just brushed my hair and let it air dry. When I reached outside, my father was waiting impatiently for me. Okay, ready. Let's go. We made our way to the trail we are taking to get the pack before shifting into our wolves. I was a dark brown wolf, while my father was a gray wolf, and my alpha was a lighter brown. We all started to run to the pack house. I loved going out for a run. In about 3 or 4 hours running with, of course, breaks to eat and drink, we finally made it. We quickly shifted and got dressed behind bushes. That's another thing that I don't really understand. Like, I mean, I guess it makes sense that if you turn into a werewolf, you wouldn't have your clothes on.
Yeah.
But why not just leave your clothes on? I don't know.
I don't know. Logistically, it wouldn't really work out.
Yeah, that's true.
You'd rip your clothes turning into a wolf.
Yeah,
and then...
but then you'd have to completely get undressed before you turn into a werewolf.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But then, like, I don't know, maybe that's too gross, but, like, your wolf genitals are hanging out. Like, are they just smooth, or do they have, like, wolf body parts? I don't know.
Mean what?
Like,
you mean
does she have
like when she turns? I'm confused. Are you saying when she turns into a wolf?
when she becomes a werewolf.
Oh.
Like, does she have all of her anatomy?
Ooh.
Or
I think she means like literally a wolf. Like in Twilight.
yeah, I know. But
so
still, like, does she have a wolf vagina?
Oh.
That's what I'm asking.
I would think.
Because then it would be, like, extra awkward. I feel like, because you're just a naked wolf running with your naked wolf dad.
But wolves don't wear clothes.
Yeah, but they're still humans in wolf form. I don't know. You know what? I'm thinking too hard.
Yeah.
We need to keep
You
going. We headed towards the gate where 2 guards were already there. I'm Alpha Cole. That's my beta and his daughter, my Alpha said while gesturing to us when we were addressed. The guards nodded and opened the door without saying anything. They looked pretty scary, just glaring at you for no reason. Welcome. Please follow me to show you to your rooms. Alpha Zachary said he would like to have the meeting in 30 minutes, a maid said while showing us to our rooms. My room was so much better than my one back home. It was way bigger with light beige walls, a king-size bed with white and black sheets, a huge flat-screen TV hanging on the wall, a bathroom with a tub on one side and a shower on the other, and a walk-in closet. I mainly just laid down on the bed waiting for the meeting to start. Honey.
It's like an ugly room.
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
Honey, the meeting just started. Go to the room at the end of the hall. Hurry, my father said through a mind link. That's another thing I don't understand.
The mind link?
Yeah.
I just think it's hilarious.
I do too. But anyway, as I made my way to the room, I could feel my wolf happy and excited. That's yet another thing that I don't understand. Like, why is the werewolf like a separate entity from the person? Like, if I was writing a werewolf story, they just would be a werewolf. There wouldn't be like a separate personality. You know what I mean?
Well, it's kind of like Venom. You know?
Yeah, but
it's like... Go ahead.
But Venom is an alien that's attached to a person. These people just are werewolves. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've always been werewolves. They will always be werewolves. Why is the wolf part of them separate from the human part? Like, I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense with me. I see what you're saying, but I think it could go either way in terms of how you write it or how you create these characters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just because like playing video games and like fantasy movies and stuff like that, just, I don't know, it just doesn't bother me.
Huh. Okay.
But I get what you're saying.
It's just a personal problem, I guess. Wolf was happy and excited. Why is she getting excited? As I walked in, because like it's like, why this sentence here? Why is she getting excited? Like, if they weren't separate, you would know. Like, she would know. There wouldn't be any question.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm overanalyzing. As I walked in, I could everyone gazes on me. Here we go again with awkwardness. I didn't want to look up, so I simply fiddled with my hands like always. Sitting on the couch next to my dad, I looked up and my eyes interlocked with Alpha Zachary's eyes. This might sound cheesy, but it felt like we were the only two in the room. Mate! Mate! We finally found our mate! I could feel my wolf jumping up and down. Oh. No. Okay. I need to prepare a growl. I don't even know if I can growl. I just feel so awkward. I can't do it. Mine. He growled.
Bad?
Huh?
That wasn't bad.
Oh, it felt bad. Everyone gasped. Everyone leave! Now! Not a minute later, everyone exited, and we were left alone in the room. He quickly got up and hugged me. Man, did this feel right. Mine, he repeated. No, it should be like like the seagulls in Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Mine?
Yeah. Oh, my cheeks. Ooh.
I can't stop laughing. Okay. Just a little bit more. I quickly pushed him off, already missing his warmth. No, we can't happen ever. You sent those rogues after my pack, I said. You are never going to leave me. Is that understood?
It's escalated quickly.
Yeah. How about we pretend this never happened? You give us the peace treaty and we could just all go to our normal lives. Don't you ever say that. You're staying. With the wrong you're.
Yeah.
He growled before pushing me against the wall with his hands on either side of my head. Before I can protest, he captures my lips. After failed attempts for him to stop, I simply gave in and kissed back. I intertwined my fingers in his perfect black hair and wrapped my legs around his waist. Yuck. Ah! He began to rub my bare thighs, sending shivers up and down my spine. He licked the bottom of my lip, asking for entrance, which I granted. A sudden knock on the door made me snap out of my daze, and I heard him growl while shooting daggers at the person coming in. Oh shit! It was my dad.
You just sounded. That made me think of the meme where it goes, "Oh shit, oh shit." The echo.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm talking about?
I'm in serious trouble.
Oh, hang on. I've got an ad.
Okay.
It's a video.
I hope I
really
was reading nice and dramatically. I felt like I was.
Yeah,
reading
you were.
dramatic. Oh, well,
that
the
was
next
pretty
chapter
good.
is an author's note. So,
The whole chapter?
yes.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna skip to the next one. Oh.
Oh, chapter 4.
I guess it's technically the 4th chapter, but it's labeled chapter 3.
Oh.
And there's a nice little gif of people cuddling
I see
and
it.
kissing. Isn't that the You guy from that TV show?
Zachary
Netflix?
Brown.
I don't know. It kind of looks like him. They've got the same haircut.
I don't know who that is. Who you're talking about?
Oh, on Netflix?
Yeah, I don't know the show.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right.
Oh,
So-
okay. There's a recap, but we can skip that because we
Yeah, I'll
really just
skip
read
that.
it.
All right. Chapter 3. Skylar point of view. I quickly jumped out of Zachary's hold and quickly ran up to my dad. Dad, it's not what you think. Nothing was happening. I swear, I hurriedly said. I didn't want my dad to think I was a traitor. It's okay, honey. I give you permission to stay with your mate, but he has to give us the peace treaty. My dad said, looking over at Zachary. Whatever, I don't care. I just want my mate. Zachary responded while wrapping his arms around my waist. I moved his hands and went closer to my dad. Are you sure? What about him sending the rogues? What about him sending the rogues? I whispered the last part. How many times do I have to tell you I didn't do it? Zachary growled. He grabbed my wrist and pinned me against his chest with his chin resting on my head. I swear I didn't do it. Look, just go upstairs to your room and we'll talk about this when I go up there. I'm going to sign the peace treaty, okay?
Hold on.
Fine, whatever.
It sounds like I just feel like he was like cry talking when he said that. Just like the way it's written, like, I swear I didn't do it. Look, just go upstairs to your room. Like that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, but no, I've been laughing a lot. Okay. 20 minutes later. Is he really telling the truth? Can I trust him? Can I love him? That was all I was thinking about while I was laying on my bed just staring at my ceiling. Maybe I can trust him. I feel so safe in his big arms. Maybe I can give him a chance. If it doesn't work out, I can just leave. That thought made my heart clench and my wolf whimper. I sighed. I am already attached to him, and I only just met him not even half an hour ago. But in my defense, he's just so damn sexy. Red kissable lips, midnight black hair, green eyes. You could just tell he has enough muscle the way his shirts clung to his skin. Okay, stop, Sky. You're getting too excited.
Ooh.
Just then, just then, a whiff of an intoxicating scent of cinnamon and chocolate trailed up my nose. It was so damn mouth-watering. Not a second later, the door opened and revealed Zachary. Um, Hi, Zachary said while rubbing the back of his neck. He stalked towards my bed and pointed towards an empty spot on the bed, clearly asking if he can sit down, which I nodded in confirmation. Look, I really didn't send those rogues after your pack. Please believe me. I don't want you to think I'm some monster, he said pleadingly. I looked into his green orbs to find any. I hate when people write that.
Oh, yeah.
To find any hint of dishonesty, but there wasn't anything. He was telling the truth. This somehow made me happy. I believe you. I get it if you don't. Wait, you believe me? He asked with disbelief. Yeah, I believe you. For some reason, I trust you, Zachary. Then, can you give us a chance? He said longingly while grabbing my hand and rubbing circles on it with his thumb. I nodded my head and saw him smile. A real, genuine smile. I like this side to Zach. His possessive side is kind of hot, too. You don't know how happy you made me. Wait, how stupid can I be? I forgot to ask your name.
Ah!
I giggled at him, being frustrated. It's Skylar, I replied. That's a. No, I can't.
Come on, I growled. You can do husky.
I don't know what that is. Like, I know what it sounds like, but I cannot replicate it. Like,
I know what you mean.
That's a beautiful name. Escalate. Thanks, I stuttered. Why the hell did I have to stutter? Skylar, he said while rubbing the back of his neck, would you like to go out with me tomorrow? I'll love that, I exclaimed while jumping up and down, earning a hearty laugh from my mate. Haha, great. Can I ask you something? Anything, Sky. And they're already using nicknames.
Uh-huh.
How come you were all mean and scary in your office and now you're sweet? I asked, tilting my head to the side. It's just that when you said you didn't want us to be together, my wolf wanted to take control and it was hard to keep him in. That's a euphemism. I'll try to never act like that. I'll try to never act like that again with you, I promise. He replied while standing up to give me a kiss on the forehead. It's getting kind of late. Get some rest. And with that, he left. Later that night, I kept tossing and turning. I couldn't go to sleep, not even for an hour. My wolf wanted to sleep next to her mate, and in all honesty, I did too. Sorry. So I tiptoed out the door, roaming the halls until I saw big wooden double doors. That must be his bedroom. I quietly turned the knob and crept in. I saw Zach tossing and turning just how I was moments ago. I felt a smile crept onto my face at the thought we could both go to sleep. Couldn't go to sleep without each other. For the third freaking time, Zachary, I quietly whispered. I saw him stop his movement and looked up at me. Can I sleep with you tonight? I can't sleep. I can't either, and you don't need to ask. This is your bed, too. He replied while lifting the sheets up so I can get in. When I got in, he pushed me onto his bare chest and began inhaling my scent. He gave me a kiss on the forehead.
Like this?
Yeah. I felt my face heat up at the way we were in bed. I had on a tank top and short shorts while he had nothing but his boxers on. Oh well. I snuggled closer to his chest and found myself totally drifting off to sleep at the melody of his heart beating. I could get used to this. And that's all.
Man.
Okay. There's another author's note after this,
Oh,
and then chapter 4.
This motherfucker. Okay. So we get a nice little kitchen. I guess this is probably where the scene is going to be. Oh, rest in peace, Chispa, the dog who died.
I was gonna say, like, look at the freaking name of the dog. Like, what dumbass name is that?
I don't know. And before you get mad, it died like 8 years ago. So,
Yeah, it's like dust now.
yeah. Okay. What chapter is this? Chapter 4.
4.
Our Date, Part 1. Skylar POV. I've been awake the past 5 minutes just staring at my sex god of a mate. Here we go again with the sex gods. He looks so peaceful, and he has the cutest pout when he sleeps. These past few minutes, I've been debating whether or not to caress his face or not. You know what? Skylar will not be a coward. She will touch her mate's face all she wants. I slowly inched my hand closer and closer to his face. I trailed my fingers up and down his jawline, over his lips, and slightly smoothed out frown lines on his forehead. I was out of my trance by someone abrupt laughter. Having fun, Sky, he said while pulling me up by my wrists onto his lap, straddling him. Immediately, I felt my cheeks heat up, and they're probably the ugliest shade of red. Why the hell do I act like this with him? You've known him less than 24 hours. I used to be so tough, and now I've gone soft. A smirk was plastered on his face, probably enjoying the way I reacted to him, but two can play at that game. Actually, I was having lots of fun, sexy, I said seductively as I inched closer to his face. Ha ha. He just laid there dumbfounded. But before he could even realize what was happening, I grabbed a pillow from behind his head and smacked him with it. I quickly got up and ran, shutting the door behind me. Catch me if you can, doggy! I hollered. As I left, I heard a low chuckle and footsteps quickly gaining on me. I went down the stairs to my right and jumped the last 5 steps, almost tripping and smacking my face on the marble floor. It would have been nice if that did happen.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
While running, the only thing you can hear were my giggles and the patter of our bare feet hitting the floor. I ran around the living room trying to find a hiding spot. I finally decided to hide, excuse me, in the closet next to the plasma TV. I hid further and further into the closet and put my hands to my mouth to muffle my giggles. I knew he would find me, but this was too funny. Not a minute later, the door opened and revealed my sexy mate. I screamed in joy as he picked me up with one hand under the back of my knees and the other around my waist. You shouldn't run away from your mate, Skylar. I have to give you a punishment. Kitten.
Oh! I have fun reading this part. You get all the fun chapters.
Yuck. And with that, he threw me on the couch with a soft thud. He stalked towards me the way an animal would to its prey. Wait, Zach, what are you? I was cut off by him tickling me. Stop, please, I screamed. Only if you say I'm the sexiest mate alive. No! Okay then, he said while tickling even more. Okay, you are the sexiest mate alive, I said in between breaths. Good girl. How about a little kiss on the cheek? He said while pointing to his cheek. I pushed his.
This is gonna be fun to listen to.
I'm hungry. Oh, I whined. Okay. I'm hungry. I whined. He gasped, faking hurt, and wrapped his arms around my waist. He began walking behind me, forcing me to walk in his direction, since he still had his arms wrapped around me. I'm pretty sure my jaw was touching the floor. His kitchen was big. No, it was huge. It had dark, rich mahogany cabinets, stainless steel appliances, a big island in the middle with stools on one side. I felt a warm finger push my jaw up. Don't want flies in that mouth of yours now, do we? He said with a smirk. I simply glared at him and folded my arms under my chest. He just ignored me and said, "What would you like to eat?" Okay.
I can't wait for this.
Okay, let's see. Bacon, 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 eggs, pancakes, and more bacon! I hollered while counting with my fingers what I wanted. He just chuckled at my response and waved me over. He probably wanted me to help him out. Man, I don't know why I'm clearing my throat so much.
Yeah, same.
Probably because I'm screaming.
Yeah.
Right now, Zach and I were currently washing the dishes together. We had fought over who should wash the dishes after he basically cooked everything since I burned myself. He ordered me not to help him anymore, but with my fast healing, it was barely even there anymore. Wait, where's my dad? I didn't even see him once since I woke up. Hey, Zach, I said while he stopped drying a dish and looked in my direction. Where's my dad and my alpha? Oh, they went home for some pack business, he answered. Oh. That was all I said before returning back to washing the dishes. I was used to my dad not saying bye or leaving me alone for some pack business. Ever since my mom died a couple of years ago, he didn't care for me like he used to. I didn't realize I was crying until I felt a hot tear roll down my cheek. Zach must have smelt the salty water because he grabbed my chin and was staring at me with concern. That's what he said. What's wrong? I'll tell you someday, but something that would really make me feel better is if he would take me out on that date you promised last night, I said with a small smile. Oh, we got a little fun fact down here at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know snails can sleep for 3 years without eating? I don't know if that's true. Okay.
All right.
Next chapter. Damn, we're going to be done with this in we're almost halfway through.
Really?
Well, no. 2,
Oh.
3, 4. We're only on the 5th real chapter. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 left. So,
Oh, okay.
about a third of the way through, I should say. Not quite halfway.
Okay.
And it's only
Chapter
been
4.
we've only been doing this for 40 minutes.
It's been that long already?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. We've been streaming for 40 minutes?
Yeah. 38.
Or talking for 40? Oh. Wow. That goes by fast.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Chapter 4. Our Date Part 2. Don't need to read the recap.
Nope.
Okay. Zachary point of view. It broke my heart to see my mate crying. I wanted to force her to tell me what was wrong, but I knew she would tell me eventually. I couldn't make her think I was some monster like how people say. I may be mean and harsh, but I would never treat her like that. I couldn't. It would pain me to do so. But I have a great day planned out for her today. Hopefully she won't be sad anymore. I need to see her smile again. Right now, Sky and I were walking back to our bedroom. Hey, Zach, where are we gonna go for our date? I want to know what to wear, she asked. I turned around to see her face tilted to the side and waiting for my reply. Damn, she was so cute and sexy at the same time. She's going to be the end of me. I could already tell I needed a cold shower by the tent forming in my pants. If I get hard just by looking at her, then I can't imagine how it would be like to be when we mate. Sky cleared her throat and was waving her hand in front of my face. Are you listening? Oh yeah, just wear something comfortable. We're going to be walking a lot. I have a very good surprise for you, I said while giving her a peck on her cheek. I saw a slight pink tinge forming on her soft cheeks. I smiled brightly at the effect I had on her. I just hope she doesn't know the effect she has on me. That would be too embarrassing. Hurry up and get ready. We have a long day ahead of us. Long being the operative word. And with that, we parted. Me going into my room and Sky going into her temporary room.
Okay, so I don't know if at your parents' house you can read a sex scene. I don't think
Mm-mm.
there actually is one, but if things are getting a little too suspicious, I can start picking up.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's why if anyone listens to this, if I start to talk quieter and kind of like, yeah, that's why. Uh, okay. Sky point of view. I picked up the duffel bag I threw over to the corner of the room. I started rummaging through it to find some cute, appropriate clothes. After a couple minutes, I finally settled on a purple ruffled blouse, white skinny jeans, and some black sandals.
Oh, that sounds
After I,
awful.
yeah, it's like, what is this, 2000 or whatever,
I don't
1990?
know.
After I got dressed, I put on black feather earrings and a gold starfish necklace.
What the
Girl,
hell
you
is
need some
this
help.
outfit?
2 books in a row where no one has fashion sense.
Yeah.
I applied some light makeup and I curled my hair a little bit with a braid going around. I just looked at myself and you should draw this. I looked at myself in the long beige mirror that was by the bathroom door and I felt anxiety build up.
Okay.
Do
Yeah,
I
I
look?
actually will draw this. This shouldn't
Oh,
be
okay,
too hard.
cool. Yeah.
The only thing is, oh my god, I don't know like if I'll be able to draw and keep up like with the scrolling. So, I'll try.
Okay.
Um, let me kind of get it to where. Okay. Okay.
I can keep reading.
Yes.
Okay. Do I look good enough? I mean, I honestly think I look hot, but was it enough for him? I guess I'll have to go and find out. I quickly grabbed my brown bag and walked out the door. I was going to go to his room, but his scent was coming from somewhere else. I followed his mouth-watering scent all the way to the living room. There he was sitting on the plush white love seat waiting. I no. um, I'm ready, I whispered none too confidently. His face shut up to look at me, and his eyes grew dark with lust. I felt happy to know Zach liked how I looked. You look breathtaking, Sky, I giggled. You don't look too bad yourself. I complimented. I wasn't lying either. He had a black leather jacket, a black shirt that showed some of his chest, and some dark colored pants. I'm starting to think he likes dark colors. Shall we get going? He asked while walking towards and holding out his big hand. Noticed. It sounds like he has a big hand and a small hand. So, okay, I know I took hold of his hand and I couldn't help from noticing how small my hand was compared to his. I bet there was a huge smile on my face. I was just too happy, and right now Zach didn't have to worry about me ending the chance I gave him. We walked to the back of the house, and what I saw was jaw dropping. The car garage was the size of a decent house. When we entered, there was at least 2 to 3 floors of cars parked on each level. This can't be all of his cars. Answering my question, Zach said, some belong to the pack too. As you can see, there are more houses over there and the main pack house right here in the middle, he said, pointing. I just nodded, although I was still shocked. I mean, I heard of rumors of his pack being one of the richest and most powerful, but damn. Zach went to a black Jeep and opened the door for me. Thanks, I said as I slid into the comfy gray leather seat. He closed my door and came around to the driver's seat. He started the car and drove out the garage and out of the gates I remembered entering when I first came. Of course, the guards opened the gate for him to get out, and we were on our way. So, what's your favorite color? He asked after a few minutes of silence. Red. How about you? Black, if you haven't already noticed, he said, gesturing to his outfit and car. I just chuckled and put my hand on his lap where one of his hands were resting. I looked up at him and saw him shocked, but it disappeared quickly into a smile. Zach, tell me about your family. Well, he trailed off. I have a little sister named Alexis. She's 18, and her mate is Howard. I have a twin brother, Kane. He's older than me by 2 minutes. Let's see. My mom's name is Maya, and my dad died a few years ago. His name was Patrick, he said with his voice wavering at the end. Immediately, I felt a pang in my chest. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked. I'm a bad mate, he said, looking down. He gripped my hand tighter, and while looking at the road, he said, "Don't you ever say that. You're the best, sexiest, and the most wonderful mate anyone can ask for."
Eesh.
Even though he wasn't looking at me, I could tell he meant every word by the intensity of his husky voice. I grabbed his hand, pressed my lips lightly over his smooth hand. "Thanks. Always, kitten."
Ew.
Uh,
Ah! Oh no, I messed up. Oh, okay, we're good.
10 minutes later, I was looking out the window, trapped in my own thoughts, still holding onto Zach's hand. I hadn't realized we were here until Zach opened my door, and I almost fell out since my elbow was resting on the window. But thank God Zach saved me. "Whoa there, you okay?" Zach said while lifting me up to my feet. I just nodded and tried to look away so he wouldn't see how embarrassed I was. I finally looked around and saw we were at a huge mall. "Why are we here?" "Well, isn't it obvious I'm taking you shopping? So come on," he said while holding my hand, rushing me inside. "We have to hurry." Once inside the mall, all you saw were stores, escalators, restaurants, and more stores. "Well, that is a mall, sweetheart." We looked around for a short time while holding hands when we came across one store called Mariposa Wear.
Oh,
Not
like
real
Barbie
store.
Mariposa?
What is that?
Mariposa Barbie?
Never heard of it.
Did you not watch any of those old Barbie movies?
I watched Swan Lake.
Oh my god. How are we friends?
Oh.
Oh, those were such classics.
I mean, I'm
Mariposa
sure
Barbie
I
was
watched.
one of them.
Oh, I'm sure I watched more than one, more than just the Swan Lake one.
Did you
But
watch the Rapunzel one?
oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We can be friends again. Okay. um, how far are we
In
from
the
the?
chapter,
Yeah, we're almost to
I've
the end,
just
aren't we?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can finish and then I'll show everybody my drawing.
Okay. Um, while I was shopping, Zach stood by the door, not wanting to go in. I was searching through a rack, and when I looked over to the door, I saw a girl with the body of a model and blonde hair with makeup caked on her face try to flirt with Zach. Jealousy and anger were quickly rising in me, but it all disintegrated when I heard what Zach said. "I have a girlfriend, actually. She is right over there," he said while pointing to me. "Why don't you do your little slut tricks to someone else?"
Ugh.
I started laughing really hard, and I wasn't afraid to show it. "Ha ha! That's what that bitch get." Calmed myself down when I saw everyone looking at me. I quickly grabbed everything I needed and headed towards the man behind the register. "This will be all." "Okay, that will be 58.62, the man said. "I'm guessing his name is Tom by the name tag on his shirt.
Oh,
You know, I could give you an employee discount," he said while winking at me. "Oh, there's no need." I was cut off by Zach smashing his credit card hard on the counter. I looked back at him and saw his eyes were the darkest black I have ever seen them get to. "Hurry the hell up and don't flirt with my girlfriend," Zach said through gritted teeth. I would actually yell, but
yeah,
I
I
don't want
know.
to. This was actually turning me on. Tom hurriedly finished the checkout, and Zach and I walked out with me flushed against his chest and him smelling my scent to calm himself down.
Oh,
Wow, this is going to be a long day.
oh.
Okay,
Okay, are you ready? I don't know
hang on.
what. Huh?
I said, hang on.
Okay.
How do I see the screen share? Do I
Oh,
have
I
to go to?
haven't screen shared it yet. I'm doing it
Oh,
now.
okay, okay.
How's it look? I don't know what you were expecting.
Good.
Let me put it on the stream here.
That shirt is really good.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, that's actually so good.
So that's what she was wearing.
I like the. I wasn't expecting you to do like a reflection kind of thing.
Well, she said she was looking in the mirror.
Yeah, I thought you were just gonna draw her like outfit or whatever.
Nope.
Nice.
Thanks.
Okay.
So,
Um.
let me save this real quick. Uh,
There's another fun fact at the bottom. It says most lipstick contains fish scales.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
Oh, also, I'll read the author's note at the end. You all know she's eventually going to get pregnant, and that means they are going to get freaky. So I wanted to know if you guys prefer a rated R, PG-13 mating scene.
R,
Blah, 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 blah.
R,
So,
R, R.
as long as you read it, I don't care.
um. Okay. All right. I think I've got everything
Okay.
done correctly. Okay. Next chapter. Oh, we got an Ariana Grande music video.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh,
Oh, wait. No, there it is.
I don't know what song it is.
Interesting.
Should I press play and find out?
Sure.
It's The Way with Mac Miller.
I don't know that. Oh, I think I do.
Oh,
What we gotta do right here
I
is go
can't hear it,
back.
though.
oh, it's very loud. Okay. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I just wanted to know what song it was.
Yeah.
Okay. This is chapter 4, Our Date, part 3. Don't need to read the recap. Okay. We were once again in Zach's car with a somewhat comfortable silence. After we got out the mall, Zach kept me glued to his side and growled at any male trying to flirt with me, or even look at me lustfully. He didn't need to do that, though. Right now, I was certain I may actually love him. Oh, girl. His little jealous...
2 days.
Not even 2 days.
Yeah.
His little jealous scene was such a turn on. I tapped Zach on the shoulder and gestured towards the radio, hoping he would get that I wanted to turn it on. I knew he understood. Since he
Just
nodded,
say.
and then went back to focusing on the road. Both of those sentences were unnecessary.
Yeah.
As soon as I turned it on, The Way... Oh, that's why that music video was on there. The Way by Ariana Grande featuring Mac Miller was starting. I turned the knob all the way since it was my favorite song.
Mm-hmm.
In a matter of seconds, I began to sing along right after Mac Miller's part.
Are you going to sing?
No, well, I don't even know how the song goes.
I don't either.
I'll just say, you give me that kind of something, want it all the time, need it every day. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at 100. Never get enough. I can't stay away. If you want it, I got it. I got it every day. You can get whatever you need it from me. Stay by your side. I'll never leave you. And I ain't going nowhere because you're a keeper.
Clap, clap, clap.
Oh, my face is so red.
You've had all the embarrassing parts.
I know. What the hell?
You've been such a trooper.
I know. At least nobody knows what I look like. After I finished singing, I noticed that the car wasn't moving anymore and Zach was facing me, grinning from ear to ear. Wow, you're such a great singer, kitten. I know. I just smiled and gave him a quick kiss on the cheek. Thanks, kitten. We're here, so come on, he said while opening his door. Where are we? In inhuman speed, he was at my door, opening it. I got out and took a hold of his hand. I looked up and saw we were at an amusement park. I hope this is a good place to go for our date. It's the perfect place. Let's go, I screamed eagerly, pulling him with me as I ran towards the entrance. Once we reached there, a woman bowed to us while saying the words Alpha and Luna. Zach just nodded in acknowledgement while I went back to the woman. There's no need for you to bow to me, and please call me Skylar. She just nodded sweetly and gave us about freaking 5 rolls of tickets. Going further into the amusement park, I noticed that nobody else was here except for the employees controlling the machines and at some food places. How come there's no one here? I asked. Since I'm Alpha, I pretty much get anything. So I told them to close for today so you and me can have some alone time, he said while winking. That's another thing I don't understand. Like, is this just a town full of werewolves?
Oh, yeah.
Or are there... Oh, excuse me. Are there, like, humans mixed in? Like, are they integrated into human society? Or is everybody in this universe just a werewolf?
Yeah. That's a good question. I wonder, too, if maybe just, like, the really rich people, like, a lot of them happen to be werewolves or whatever, like the owner of the amusement park.
Yeah.
Or something. Or management. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. These are questions that will probably never be answered. 5 to 6 hours later, Zachary point of view. We had spent almost all day at the amusement park. It was hard work catching up to her. Excuse me. She had so much energy I had to run from ride to ride just to keep up. Currently, Sky was in my arms, fast asleep. We were walking up to my house when I noticed the lights were turned on. Immediately, my wolf and I went to protective mode for our mate. I slowly crept in with Sky still in my arms and caught a whiff of 3 familiar scents, and I instantly relaxed. From around the corner, my mom and sister were squealing. "Oh my God, is that her?" they said in unison. "Shut up, you're gonna wake her up," I yelled, when I felt Sky's fake movement in my arms. They quickly shut up, but I know my mom and sister would give me an earful about it later, but seeing as my mate was sleeping, they didn't say anything. "Whoa, bro, you're whipped already, huh?" My brother Kane said, leaning against a wall with his hands in his pockets. I just ignored him and made my way upstairs. Halfway up, my mom called out to me in a low voice as to not disturb my sleeping mate. "Zachary, tomorrow I want to meet her, okay?" she said, smiling. I nodded and made my way upstairs to our bedroom. Once in our bedroom, I slowly placed her down, removing my hands from behind her head and her legs. So that's how he was carrying her? By her head?
Well,
I know what he means, but, like,
yeah.
it was his hands.
That's a funny... Yeah.
His hands. One hand was behind her head.
I don't know.
I don't know. If I wasn't reading, I would draw this.
Yeah.
I pulled off her shirt, pants, and shoes off. Oh, it took me a lot not to touch her and kiss her. He's a rapist. So I thought of her being tired repeatedly and went to my drawer and grabbed one of my white t-shirts. I went to the bed to see my mate slightly shivering, so I propped her up so I could put the shirt over her head, to which she whimpered.
Maybe she's cold because you just took all of her clothes off.
Yeah, for real.
Oh.
I hurriedly... It's supposed to be hurriedly, but it's spelled wrong. Put her arms through the arms hole and tucked her in.
That's hysterical.
I know. Like, how would this not wake somebody up? Unless they are like the
unless they're
heaviest
like
sleeper in the world.
Blackout drunk.
Yeah. But she's not. She was just at an amusement park for 6 hours.
Yeah.
I was about to leave to get myself a shirt, but I was stopped by Sky holding onto my head. "Don't go," she whispered. "I'm not. Just let me change, okay, baby?" I replied, and she nodded. I stripped down to only my boxers and joined my sleeping mate. She rested her head on my chest with one leg sprawled over my body. I internally laughed at her cuteness and moved a piece of stray hair away from her face. Sky was sexy without even trying. The way her lips were parted, her hair scattered all over my chest, and her tanned body that I oh so craved all the time. Oh, shit. I forgot her bags. Adam, go to my black Jeep and get the shopping bags in the back seat. Leave them in front of my bedroom door. Got it. Yes, Alpha. Okay, good night, Adam. Yes, sir. After my conversation with Adam, I lightly hovered my lips over Skylar's lips and felt tingles already rising. She let out an unexpected moan, and I felt myself going hard at her voice.
Ah!
She snuggled closer to me, and her leg lightly grazed over Zach Jr.
I hate one of the things I hate most in this world is when they have names. Oh, or they're referred to as an entity of their
Yeah.
own. You know what I mean? Oh, that is the worst.
Oh. Damn, my wolf is going to take control if she didn't stop now. She's sleeping, dimwit, I scolded my wolf. Fine, whatever, and don't think I'm doing this for you. This is for Sky, my wolf answered back.
Weird.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't like that they're, like, the wolf and the human is separate. They should be the same.
Yeah. Yeah. At least the same mind.
Yeah.
Like now it sounds like they're talking to each other.
Yeah,
It's weird.
like they've got split personalities or something.
Yeah.
I blocked out my wolf and tried to go to sleep, but I couldn't, so I just laid there while playing with Sky's silky hair. I wonder what our future would be like. I knew for sure I was going to get married to her, but would she want to have pups with me? Ugh. Oh my god. I would love to see her carrying my pups. The thought of that probably made me grin like a Cheshire cat. As time as time flew by, I finally felt relaxed enough to go to sleep, and so that's what I did. Well, you know what? We did pick the book called The Alpha's Pregnant Mate. Ugh.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
It's our own fault.
You were right, by the way. I don't remember any of this, even
Yeah.
as we're reading it.
Yeah.
This was a good choice.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another cuddling scene.
Mm-hmm.
GIF.
Okay. So this is chapter 5, Meeting the Family, part 1. Skylar's point of view. Skylar dreaming.
Oh.
I was wandering the territory of a familiar place. Wait, it was my old Pax land. Somehow, I wasn't the one controlling my movements, and I kept going further down a rocky path. Further down, I noticed blood was splattered on trees and the path. Suddenly, I was running even further down, and with each step, there would be more blood than the last time. When I finally stopped, I dropped to my knees at the horrific scene before me. It was my mother, completely shredded to pieces in a pool of blood. Her stomach was ripped apart with organs hanging out the sides. Her face was beat up. She had a split lip, claw marks, 2 black eyes the size of golf balls, and handprints stained on what used to be smooth, warm skin.
Ugh.
I was sobbing next to her, trying to keep the bile in my throat at bay, when I heard a twig snap behind me. On instinct, I turned my head in the noise's direction, and I wish I hadn't. My dad stood there frozen at the sight before him. I looked into his eyes and saw deep sadness and anger. It broke my heart even more to see my father like that. I got up and walked towards him. He picked me up since I was only 9 years old, and my height was too short compared to his 6-foot build. We embraced each other for a long time before he set me down and left me alone in the woods with my mother behind me. Soon everything went black, and image after image passed by like a slideshow showing the days, months, and years I spent with the same thing happening all the time. That night in the woods was the last time he ever hugged me. He would still call me sweetheart and other nice things, but the reason he only said that was because I was still his daughter no matter what, and he knew that. I remember how he would ignore me, come home late, never attend to any events at school, and how on the 27th of August of every year, he would lock himself up in his bedroom, throwing and smashing things around, but not before spending an hour or two at her graveyard. End of dream. I woke up with tears streaming down my face and breaths coming out as pants. I quickly brushed them away. I quickly brushed them away and snuggled closer to Zach. Not a moment later, I felt complete comfort by his warmth.
Okay, I don't know if you were thinking what I was thinking. But I was...
What?
This is just me being so stupid. I thought
What?
when she said that her breath was coming out his pants. She was literally breathing pants.
Oh no!
This is so funny.
Now I'm reading it that way. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh.
Okay. Not a moment later, I felt complete comfort by his warmth. I looked over to my right and saw it was barely 5 a.m. Maybe making some food for Zach would take my mind off of things. I slowly got out the bed as to not wake Zach up. I went to the ensuite bathroom to freshen up. I turned the knobs of the shower to the perfect temperature before stripping myself naked and entering. No, we thought you would shower completely clothed.
Or at
Not
least
necessary.
in your underwear.
Yeah. The slightly hot water, again, why? Relaxed my once tense muscles. I stood there for a minute, so I was now soaked in water. I washed up Zach's shampoo and conditioner that was sitting in a rack next to the shower door.
Okay, hold on.
See, what?
Does a 19-year-old man actually have separate shampoo and conditioner? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Kyle doesn't.
Yeah. My brother didn't use conditioner. He would only use shampoo.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Kyle has like a 2-in-1 thing.
Oh,
It's actually 3-in-1.
no!
It's 3-in-1. It's body wash too.
Ugh.
I
Man.
know.
God damn
And he
it.
doesn't believe me. I've tried so many times to tell him, like, you don't put that on your skin.
No. Don't use it at all.
And like on his face and everything. Like
he uses it for his face?
Rachel, I made him buy a real bar of soap because he never had a single bar of soap ever until I
God.
came around. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell is wrong with men? I swear to God.
I know.
Oh my God. Whew.
It was like, dude, I need a bar of soap. Well, actually, I need a bar of soap for my body. I need face wash for my face.
Yeah.
I need shampoo and conditioner for my hair.
Yeah.
You cannot, there is not just one thing for all. That is, why do you think I keep, every time I come here, I start peeling like I've been sunburned? Ugh.
Okay.
Anyway,
Rant
sorry.
over.
Seeing as my stuff wasn't in his bathroom, I had to use his. I feel ya, girl. When I finished, I turned off the shower and grabbed a fluffy dark blue towel to wrap around my body, which I did. I stepped out and saw that Zach was still sleeping. That was good because I wanted to bring him breakfast in bed. Since I needed to hurry, I went to Zach's dresser and grabbed a pair of his boxers and a white shirt that went about mid-thigh for me. I ran out the door, only to fall on my ass. What made me fall were the shopping bags from yesterday. I looked up to see if he woke up, but he didn't, thank God. I carefully threw the bags in the room and my way towards the staircase. With my sensitive hearing, I heard movements in one of the rooms, but shook it off as nothing. Now off to the kitchen I go. 1 hour minutes later. The breakfast I made for Zach and I looks and smells beyond delicious. I made 2 big French muffins, 4 little eggs and cheese muffins, 2 tall glasses of berry smoothies. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
I remember how ridiculous this sounded.
Yeah, because you can't do all of this in 1 hour.
And how many people is she cooking for?
Right.
Just 2. Okay, so I'm going to start over. 2 big French muffins, 4 little egg and cheese muffins, 2 tall glasses of berry smoothies, 1 fruit parfait with coconut meringue. Ew, that's a weird combination. Chocolate chip, chocolate pancakes, and lastly but not least, a tater tot bacon egg casserole. They have made more than enough, and right now have everything I just made that was leftovers. What? I may have made more than enough, and right now everything I just made that was leftovers were on the kitchen counter.
So all the extra
I
stuff was just sitting on the kitchen counter.
Yeah. I can cook really well, but sometimes I miscalculate measurements and make too much of something. But hey, can you blame a girl for being suckish in math?
No.
Anyways, after I finished cooking the food, I went outside towards the guards at the front gate. Hey, you guys, can you help me carry some stuff up to Zach's room? Please, I asked the guards. Luna, they both responded in unison. One guy with light brown hair continued. It would be a pleasure. My name is Adam Kemp, and this is Howard Conley, he said, gesturing to his friend. Wait, Howard, isn't he Zach's sister's mate? Are you by any chance Alexis?
Alexis is.
Yeah, Alexis's mate, I asked. At the mention of Alexis's name, Howard started grinning and said, Yes. Nice to meet you. Okay, look, we don't have much time, but I have 2 trays on the kitchen counter that are too heavy for me to carry, so could you bring them into his room? I said, rushing, and before they could reply, I grabbed them by their wrists and pulled them in the house. Damn, it smelled good, they both said, which I imagine them looking like Neanderthals.
Yeah, that's what I was just
saying
thinking.
that.
Like cavemen.
Yeah. You can have the rest, but just get the 2 trays right there. Bring them up to his room. They nodded eagerly and carried the trays up with me, following behind him. They placed the trays on the coffee table, and as soon as I dismissed them, they ran to the kitchen and began to eat like wild animals. I looked over at Zach and saw him patting the space beside him while frowning. He suddenly sat upright, looking from side to side. He was probably looking for me. I jumped on the bed and tackled him. Ha ha, I'm right here, scaredy cat, he said, tapping his nose playfully. Next thing I knew, he snapped at my finger but missed. Oh, so you're going to be like that. Okay, then I'll just take these trays back down to Adam and Howard, I said while getting up. I came up with the idea of swaying my hips, and that's when a growl erupted. Blech. I looked back at Zach and saw his eyes getting darker. Oh, I don't want to read this part.
I can read it. I don't care.
If I whisper, it's okay. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, but it kind of like cuts it in and out a little bit.
Oh, okay. You do it.
Okay. He grabbed both of my wrists and pulled me on him. Kitten, I'm trying my best to control myself. Don't control yourself. I want you to kiss me on my cheek or my I don't want you to kiss me on my cheek or my forehead anymore. I need you to kiss me like you did in your office. Please. After I finished what I said, he pressed his lips to mine. My heart began to beat faster, and my whole body erupted into tingles. The spark ignited, and I moaned into the kiss. I brought my hands to the back of his black hair that felt like silky satin. Our lips were moving feverishly against each other, fighting for dominance. He wouldn't have any of that, and I felt his hands trail down my body until they reached my butt and squeezed. I gasped, and he plunged his tongue into my mouth.
So dramatic.
He was not shy about exploring, and I followed his example. He pulled away, which made me whimper, but he quickly gave me another kiss before saying, "Did you use my shampoo?" Yeah, I didn't have my shampoo with me. I like it that you smell like me, kitten, he said while pecking my lips with every word. Okay, you can keep going. I think it's over.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
I pushed him back and said, as much as I would like to continue this, I'm hungry and I made both of us breakfast, I said while retrieving the trays one by one. I sat next to him on the bed and the tray on my lap, just like him. As soon as he bit into the egg and cheese muffins, he moaned in delight. I take it you like it, I giggled. Indeed I do. I have a wonderful cook as my mate, he said while stuffing the other muffin into his mouth. I bet there's other muffins you'd like to stuff into his mouth. Thanks, but I've been meaning to ask you. How come Adam and Howard already know I'm their Luna? Well, your scent changed the day you met me, kitten, he said after sipping his smoothie. You remember the chance I gave you? Well, you don't need to do it anymore. I decided that I want to be by your side forever, I said while looking down at my tray, fiddling with my fingers.
That was confusing.
Fun fact. The inventor of Vaseline claimed he ate a spoonful of it every morning.
Nasty much? Okay. Let's see. How far I don't know. I don't know if you have like any time constraints tonight. It's been about an hour and 16 minutes since we started streaming, which is like not very long. So it's up to you. I'm good for the night. I don't have anything else to do.
Okay. Can we stop at 8:30?
8:30? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, for my time. Okay.
Yeah. That's fine with me.
Or like if it's around that time and we get to a good stopping point.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, so I'm reading this one. It's Chapter 5, Meeting the Family, Part 2. Skipping the recap. Okay. Maybe he thought better of the situation and didn't want me anymore. He probably didn't want to deal with an energetic little girl like myself. Or maybe I'm not good enough for him. I didn't have the biggest boobs, nor the biggest butt. I'm not nothing compared to those past girls he must have dated or have sex with. These were the negative comments surging through my mind at this very moment. I looked back at him to find any hint of disgust and such, but I didn't find anything in his expression. His expression was blank. I think this is my cue to leave, so that's exactly what I did. I got up from the bed with my tray. I set my tray down on the coffee table. I could feel tears threatening to fall as I turned the knob to the door. Before I could even turn it more, a hand stopped me and spinned me around. Should be spun. I looked up and saw it was Zach. Well, who else's hand could it have been? But I quickly turned away, not wanting him to see my watery eyes. He grabbed my chin and held it up towards his face. Why are you leaving? I thought you didn't want me. I'm a mean. You weren't saying anything, so I thought. I was cut off by his warm lips capturing mine in a dance of love. He pulled away but had his forehead against mine and said, I was just shocked you accepted me that fast. I can never reject you, Sky. Do you know how fucking sexy you are? Not only that, but you're a great cook. I love everything about you, even if you are energetic. I think that means something in the bed, don't you think? He said while wiggling his eyebrows.
Ew.
I giggled
I
and
hate
peppered.
when people do that.
I giggled and peppered his face with kisses. I was so damn happy right now. I was then picked up, thrown on the bed. In a second, Zach was on top of me, propped up by his elbows. We were soon in a heated makeout session for at least 5 to 10 minutes before he stopped. I forgot to tell you, my family wants to meet you. I can feel my mom trying to get the mind link open. I would love to meet them, I squealed. Come on, get dressed and let's go, I said while getting up. But I thought we could spend a few more minutes doing something else. They can wait, he said with a smirk as he pulled me back towards him. I slapped his shoulder, got off him, and put my hands on my hip, tapping my foot. You know what? See you later. I'm gonna get dressed. And with that, I left and went to my old room that still had my bag in it. After a couple of minutes, I found my bag, and I went back to Zach's room. When I entered the shower, I heard the shower turn on and realized Zach was taking a shower. Ugh. I grabbed my bag and my shopping bags that were on the floor from when I threw earlier. Huh? I think she means when she fell. And placed them both on
When-
the
no.
bed. Huh?
She put them in the room earlier
Oh,
because
she
after
did?
she fell. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I just forgot that part.
So I think she meant to say like from when I threw them down earlier or whatever, something like
Oh.
that.
I grabbed some panties and a brush from my duffel bag, and I grabbed some dark jeans, a striped red and white shirt, and a pair of black ankle boots. Ugh. Wait, why am I always having to get clothes from my bag? You know what? After I get ready, I'm going to put my stuff in his drawers while he's taking a shower. After my internal declaration, I got ready and put my hair in a messy bun. As soon as I finished, I began to organize the drawer and closet so that we both have some space in our items instead of it being mixed together. In the middle of putting my stuff in his closet, I heard the shower turn off. Seeing as I am in the walk-in closet, I paid no mind to it until a butt-naked Zach came waltzing in here. I stood there stunned at his sculpted body. I couldn't stop my eyes from taking a peek at his manhood. Let me tell you something. This man is blessed. Having fun there? You know it's all yours. He said, winking and pointing at his too big of a penis.
Why would you sit there and write that sentence?
And then censor the word penis.
Oh my gosh.
I turned away and felt my cheeks and ears heat up intensely. I was pressed against a rock-hard chest and
Ew.
felt a bulge poking at my butt as he nibbled on my ear from behind me. I tried desperately to hold in a moan, but failed. This only made Zach's boner intensify more. Can I mark you? I need to, please. My wolf is going crazy, he said huskily.
You're getting a little too into this, and it's making me uncomfortable.
I just want to do I want to read the sexy parts dramatically. I think it's funnier that way.
No, it is, but it's like you didn't do this in the last book because you're too, like you weren't, it was weird, but now you're like into it.
Yeah, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing in the last book.
I know. No, it's funny. You can keep reading it that way.
Okay. Well, and there wasn't that much sexy stuff in the last book, I don't feel
That's
like.
true. That's true. Yeah. Not like this.
Yeah. Okay. He turned me around to face him and began to lick and suck at my neck. The pleasure going through me was unbearable. I had to let him mark me. My wolf kept yelling at me to let him do it, so I obliged. Mark me!
Oh, no. Rachel. Oh, no.
Let me tone it down a little bit.
Okay. This is the chapter. They should have put it in the title of the chapter that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Or alluded to it.
Yeah.
Not meet the family.
Yeah.
For goodness sakes.
Unless Zach Jr. is part of the family.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to tone it down a little bit. Sorry. When those words came out of my mouth, he pulled down my shirt a little and then began to tongue kiss the part of skin where his mark would soon and forever be. His teeth lightly grazed over the skin, making more pleasurable than necessary. He bit into me, and at first it hurt like hell, and right when I was about to scream, the pain diminished and was replaced by desire and pleasure, better than the tingle that surges through every time he touches me.
That's right. I remember now.
Yeah, I remember this part. He licked clean any blood that was left there, and when his left lips left my mark, it became to throb. I hesitantly touched it and flinched back instantly. He grabbed hold of the hand I just used to touch my mark. "Don't touch it," he said. But, as I said this, he looked at me sternly. "Okay, fine. I won't touch it, but at least let me see it." I said, rushing over to the mirror in the bathroom. As I looked into the mirror, I saw a moon that was a faint color of gray and 2 wolves sitting beneath it, cuddling with each other. The mark was by the part of my body where my neck and collarbone met, so it was somewhat visible, even with my shirt on. While looking in the mirror, I also saw Zach standing by the door of the bathroom, smirking at the mark. I couldn't help but to smile, too. My smile vanished when I realized he was still naked! I buried my face in my hands and said, "Put some clothes on, freak." He laughed, and when I heard footsteps, I knew he finally left, so I took my face away from my hands. I went down on the bed, and after a few seconds, Zach came out with black basketball shorts and a white wife beater. All of a sudden...
Ew.
I know. He sounds like trailer trash.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I started to get nervous. I was going to meet his family. What if they don't like me? A low growl pulled me from my thoughts, and when I looked up, I was met by beautiful orbs! Ugh! That made me melt any day. "My family will love you. They already saw you, and trust me, they kept screaming over finally seeing you." "How did you... I marked you..." Oh, what the hell is going on? Oh, sorry. An ad popped up.
That's okay.
"I marked you, babe. I can hear your thoughts, feel anything you feel, and see anything you see. Now let's go before my mom gets crazy." She finally broke through the link, and she's giving me an earful. We headed down and walked to the living room. 2 obviously impatient females were sitting on the couch, staring at the staircase while tapping their feet. At the sight of me, the 2 of them jumped up and gave me a warm yet bone-breaking hug. "Hi, I'm Alexis, Zach's sister. You can call me Alex. We have to go shopping. That's going to be so fun." She was suddenly pushed softly by her mother. "Oh my, you are so beautiful. My name is Maya, and oh my goodness, I almost forgot.
Oh
Come
my
here."
goddess.
Oh. "Oh my goddess, I almost forgot. Come here, I have to show you something," she said cheerfully while dragging me upstairs towards the library. When we reached inside, she went towards... "Oh, hi, bub." "Hi."
Is it Apollo?
"Yeah." "Hi, Bubba." When we reached inside, she went towards the back where a semi-long wooden table stacked with some sort of books were at. She sat me down and followed suit. "Come here."
If we haven't said already, we both have cats.
Yep.
So Apollo is one of Rachel's cats.
Yep. I got 2 of them. And
I've got 1.
Cassandra has 1. Shortly after, Alex and Zach joined us while we were in the middle of looking at baby pictures of Zach. Oh, there was one picture with him butt naked in the bathtub with a blue rubber ducky. There were also pictures of him playing, crying, and sleeping. Those pictures were the cutest. The way he sleeps now is the same when he was a baby, except this time he had his thumb in his mouth while holding on to a red monkey puppet with green stripes. I was laughing hysterically when I saw how mad Zach was at his mom. "Stop looking
Red
at them."
Monkey Puppet.
Yeah.
Red Monkey Puppet sounds like a bad band name.
"Stop looking at them, Skylar." Oh no, he used my whole name. Oh well, I feel like teasing him more after what happened earlier. "But look, you are so cute," I squealed at him, while showing him the photo of him naked. Everyone except Zach was laughing right now, and I enjoyed it. "Okay, sorry, Zach. I stopped talking when Maya showed me a pic of him, clearly 10 years old, in Pikachu boxers, a blue cape, and red socks. That was it. I began to bang on the table while laughing. My sides began to hurt, and a tear of laughter escaped my eyes. As I wiped them away, I looked at Zach and saw him tapping his foot with his arms crossed under his chest. "Are you done, Skylar? That was not funny. And trust me, you will get punished later," he said, finally smirking. I can't believe he said that in front of his mom.
I know.
I gulped down, knowing what he meant by that. Okay, everyone, settle down. Firstly, you guys have to tell me how you met. I want to know everything. I think me and Alexis would enjoy that. Right, honey? Maya said, gesturing towards Alexis. Right, Alexis chirped. After that, we all huddled around couch. I was on Zach's lap, while his mom and Alexis listened eagerly to our first encounter. That was Alexis said, trying to find the words. It was very unique, Maya said happily. Oh, I almost forgot. Alexis and I wanted to invite you to a girls' day out. Actually, we're telling you. So wake up early tomorrow, okay? Maya said before giving me a hug and walking upstairs to what I'm guessing is her bedroom. Oh, excuse me. Skylar, we need to talk girl stuff right now, Alexis whined. Okay, talk, I said. Well, I don't know if my brother should be here. No, I think he can hear this. I don't want to keep anything from him ever, I said, winking secretly at her. Oh, yeah, sure. So, how many boyfriends have you had, Skylar? Alex asked. Well, I think a lot. They were all big, strong, and sexy, too. After I finished, I felt and heard a growl erupt from his chest. Hee hee. There was this one boy named Josh who really knew how to please me, if you get what I mean. An even louder growl erupted from his chest. Alex, room, now, he said angrily. I wasn't scared at how menacing Zach's voice was right now. I knew how to make him shiver in delight, and that was enough for me to know. I basically learned this morning when I moaned, and he instantly grew hard. You, my kitten, are going to be very severely punished, Zach said in a deep, husky voice.
Wait, you said that.
Huh?
The way you said that.
As he carried me bridal style towards our room. Oh. Oh, I was reading this and I saw freakiness.
Oh.
But, I didn't know if that was going to be the next chapter. So. Okay.
Dad, go away. There we go. Okay.
Who's this girl supposed to be?
I don't know. Maybe her.
After she gets a makeover or something?
Maybe.
Her entire face transforms from Victoria Justice into this lady.
Uh-oh. Shoot. You will need to read this.
The whole thing or just part of it?
Oh. Yeah, until like half.
Yeah, probably about
until
halfway.
like halfway.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that okay? Or do you just want to stop now?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't care. Okay. So, this is chapter... we don't have a chapter number anymore. It's just Girls' Day Out. Okay. Skylar POV. Zach opened the room to our room and threw me on the bed. He ripped off his shirt, and before I could get up even a teeny bit, Zach hovered above me. Why are you talking about other guys? You will never do that again. I am your mate. Do you understand? He said with a growl. His eyes were dark and his voice got deeper. His wolf is trying to get out, and all because I said some guys were sexy. Ha ha. I don't know. Prove it to me. Prove to me that I am your mate and that I can't talk about other guys, I whispered seductively. His eyes grew darker, and he ripped my shirt into shreds, leaving me in my lacy bra.
Would be upset.
Yeah, I would be too. He unbuttoned my pants and slipped them off of me. At this rate, I know tonight is the night I will lose my virginity.
Dun dun dun.
His big worm's hands groped my boobs while kissing me passionately. I tangled my hands in his hair and wrapped my legs around his torso. His hands went to my back as he unlatched my bra. At least he took it off normally. I would be pissed if somebody, ripped my bra off.
Yeah. Or just simply pushed it up.
Oh my god. Ugh, that would be so uncomfortable.
let, let me tell you. It's the dumbest thing, like that is actually something that would.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Feeling embarrassed, I dropped back onto the bed and covered my chest up with my arms. Zach growled and pried my hands away. Don't hide away from me. You are perfect. But it's embarrassing, I replied, turning my face away from his. After I spoke, he grabbed my chin and forced me to face him. He kissed me, and when he asked for entrance, I obliged. He left my lips too soon, which made me whimper, so he came back to intertwine our lips once more before trailing kisses on my neck near my mark.
Oh yeah, quick
Oh.
pause. Do you remember when she got the mark? How we were talking about like, what the heck? Did he just like paint like a scene
Oh, yeah.
like on her? Like, how the heck did he do that?
It's like a My Little Pony mark.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Anyway.
My back arched into him at the pleasure giving off. I hugged him and did the same as he did just seconds before. What? And since I didn't mark him yet, I decided that now would be the time. I found the correct part.
Oh, she has to?
Yeah, I guess they have to mark each other.
Yeah.
I found the correct part where the mark should be, and bit him. His body shivered in delight, and I found myself smirking while I continued to kiss the mark. It's hard to give you a punishment if you keep doing this, Zach stuttered. I giggled. I can't believe I just mad Zachary Shaw stutter. 1 point for me. I compromised and slumped back onto the silky sheets. Zach didn't waste 1 minute and began to kiss me while groping my breasts once more. He then moved down, kissing it with each movement until he stopped at my right nipple. While massaging the other one, he began to suck on my nipple, and ever so often he would flick his tongue at it. He moved to my left nipple, doing exactly what he did to my right one. I would moan at every flick and bite he would occasionally do. When he stopped, he moved lower and lower, kissing all the way down to my matching lace panties. He played with my pussy through the material, and I instantly became wet.
No.
Oh.
Did you just burp?
What?
Did you just burp?
Yeah, because that was so intense. I just burped. Okay, well, it's not over yet. Stop. I get it. I won't ever do it again, but please, I need you inside of me, I begged. He happily nodded and with the hugest grin and slowly began to lower my panties. My God, you do not know how slow he was going. It was like decades before it was finally flinged across the room. He parted my legs, and while he stood on his knees in between my legs, he took off his shorts.
Wait, what? How is that possible?
I don't know. He was kneeling, and then he was like, wait a second. I'm not naked.
Hey, Rachel.
Huh?
You should draw this.
Oh, no! I'm not going to do that.
I'm kidding.
No, I don't want that saved to my computer.
Yeah, probably not. Ugh.
Zach got into position, and right when Zach was going to enter me, a loud knock interrupted us. I groaned while the biggest growl I have ever heard from Zach so far was emitted from his chest. Okay. I think it's over.
Okay. My apologies for disturbing you, Alpha Zachary. Your brother and I come with news. It's very important. We will be waiting in your office for your arrival. The man said shyly and scared through the door. Zach slammed his fist onto the night table beside the bed, and when I flinched at his behavior, he instantly calmed down and caressed my face. I leaned in to touch and kissed his palm. Just go and deal with pack business. I'll wait for you, but don't be long or I might fall asleep, I said, winking. He laughed, but still had that "I'm going to effing kill you" look on his face when he got up and put on the shorts that was scattered on the floor from when he took it off. While he was doing that, I got up while I was butt naked and walked to his side of the drawer. I grabbed one of his white t-shirts. I wasn't going to let him rip off another one of my shirts if he decides to start where he left off. "I'm going, Kitten. Don't let anyone in. I don't want anyone to see you like this." He said, "Well, why would she?" He said, opening the door to leave. I nodded and plopped onto the bed. Minutes later, someone came knocking on the door while I was watching CSI. "Come in," I yelled when I was still looking at the TV. The door revealed Alex with a worried expression on her face. "What's wrong?" I asked, jumping out of bed and turning on the lamp. "Remember the girl talk?" she said, to which I nodded. "Can we have it now? I really need advice." I patted the spot next to me and began listening. At the same time, Zachary's point of view, it had been a couple of minutes since I kicked everyone out of my office. I stared at my hand that contained pictures of my mate and a note. The pictures were of my mate laughing and sleeping. The note read, "Hello, Zachary. This letter is to warn you that I'm coming after you and your mate. Your father succeeded in protecting his mate, but it costs his life. Let's see if the new Alpha can do better than his worthless father. Just so you know, I'm always watching you, and especially your mate. You have a sexy mate, and I'll make sure before I kill her, I will take advantage of her with you watching. You, your enemy." I slammed my fist once again to my now broken desk. After I read this the first time, I had gotten so mad that I trashed my whole office. My bookshelves were on the floor. There were holes adorning the whole room, and my desk was still in place, but I had slammed into it so many times that it was propped up by one leg. I will not let anyone hurt my mate. I will still protect her from any harm. If I see even one person looking at her weird, I will beat the living hell out of them. Point blank, period. Skylar, point of view. "Oh my God, you're what?" I screamed, jumping up and down on the bed. "Why are you upset? This is such great news. Howard will be so happy." First of all, the name Howard.
I know. Awful.
Shh. I don't want anyone else to know. You and my mom are the only ones I told. "Look, I don't know if he wants to have a baby. He said earlier now is not the time," she explained. "But he doesn't even know. If he knows, he will be so happy. Come on, just tell him." "Oh, I know, tomorrow when we go shopping. Buy something nice or sexy if you want, and tell him by cooking him dinner, taking him out, or in the bedroom, if you get my drift," I said, winking. "Do you really think it's going to work? Last time I talked to him about you, he didn't look so mean and scary. He always looked lovingly at the mention of your name. I know he will be happy to have a pup with you," I said, smiling while grasping her hand in mine. She smiled back and gave me another one of a kind hugs that can only come from her and her mom. "Thank you so much. I'm going to go now. Howard wants to know where I am. Remember to wake up early tomorrow. Our appointment is at 8. "Jeez," she said, walking towards the door. I nodded and shooed her away while giggling at her bubbliness. About half an hour passed, and Zach was still not here. Oh well, I'm too tired. I guess we could do this another time. I turned off the lamp and the TV and slipped under the covers. Seconds later, I let the darkness take me to its dark abyss called slumber. Yeah,
Well,
that's it.
let's see. I think we are just about halfway through.
Okay.
Do you want to stop now, or do you want to try and go through one more?
Let's stop now.
Okay.
Because this one isn't... I think it's just as long as the last one.
Okay.
So, and it says the mating scene is next chapter or the chapter after. So we can definitely get to that next time.
Okay. All right. Well, that was an experience. I definitely did not remember most of that.
No. that was really... That was a good first read.
Yeah, I think so too. I'll try and tone it down a little bit. I was getting a little I don't know, I don't want to say too into it, but
yeah.
It was getting just a little too creepy. So, Well, I think next time we can probably finish it. These chapters are fairly short.
How many are there total?
I mean, it said there's 27 parts, but like half of them are some of them are author's note, and then like 4 at the end are 4 author's notes and a book and like book and like announcements for her next book. So
okay,
we don't I think we are like right around halfway through.
okay, nice.
So, well, I don't have anything else to say. As always, this stream will be archived and it'll be uploaded to
Oh yeah, this
YouTube
one for sure.
at some point. I haven't gotten around to uploading the last stream yet, but
okay.
I will eventually.
Which one was the one that I was gonna watch and I forgot?
The
few weeks
second,
ago?
the second to last one, I think.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I don't know what chapter numbers those are, but
That's okay.
Anyway, we'll end it here, and hopefully we'll catch you next time.
Yep.
Bye, pal.
Thanks for listening.
Oh.
Bye, pal.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thanks for listening. Sorry. Okay.
All right.
Bye.